That was Cutting Ties by Hold Close. I am Erin. This is the Superfun local show. I am here almost every Friday from 5 to 6 p.m., broadcasting from Millennium Student Center at UMSL. This week I have Sarah Vessel of Kellyn. She is my first official photographer that I have had in on the show. We are just sitting here chilling, talking about some bands and some photos and some musics and some stuffs. We're probably going to be getting out of here, though, in the next 5-10 minutes. I wanted to, before we did that, we're going to talk about one more show and play one more song. But before we get to all that, let's run down again where people can find your information, where people can find your photos. And if a band's listening that's interested in, getting in contact with you to talk about hiring you or rates or anything, where would they email you?
Email is great. It's just my name, Sarah Vessel. That's
VESSELL.
V as in Victor, ESSELL, 2 L's, at outlook.com. That's also on my Instagram, where you could direct message me there too.
Okay.
Or message me on Facebook.
Is there an email link on your website?
Yes.
So it basically just, as long as they look up Kellyn Official, whatever pops up, they're going to find a link to get a hold of you.
It'll say contact me or contact. I just plug it in.
And I mean, I'm not going to go all out and say like everything, but I will say, I have hired you for services in the past. You're extremely reasonable. You take an insane amount of photos.
I take so many.
We're talking, I've hired photographers for shows in the past, and I'll get like 100 or so, and they're great photos. And then you come in and you've got 300-400 shots, and you're like, oh, let me know what you think. And I'm like, okay, it'll take me 2 weeks to look at all of these. But when I will.
I go a little trigger.
But no, that's not a bad thing. That's what I'm saying. It's extremely, the quality is great. You have a fantastic eye. I love your editing style. I love your coloring, the way you do everything. And it's very much worth it, especially because you get the blog and you do go out of your way to accommodate. Like for that first time I met you and I asked you about doing the Instax. I was like, can we figure out a way that I can pay for the film and do some extra to get this for these guys for their CD release show? You were totally willing to work with me on that. I know you've done video for other bands. And you've got you offer a lot of stuff, and I really think anybody that has the opportunity to work with you and turns it down is silly. But that's just my opinion. So so look up Kellyn. Sarah, thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Oh no, I appreciate it. I'm sorry that we have to kind of cut it maybe 5 minutes short here, and I'm still going to be talking, but I got to go to work. I got called in. If anybody wants waffles and ice cream tonight, please don't come. It's going to be busy. Wait till tomorrow when I'm not working. Wait till tomorrow when I'm not working.
Stay away.
Yes. It's like Amityville, get out. That would kind of be maybe, but no. Good news though, happy news. The last band we're getting ready to play, and we've got a brand new single. I've played it once before on the show, but it's now I can officially play it. You got to shoot them once with Bowling for Soup.
Yeah, and
which you like Bowling for Soup, right?
Yes, of course.
Now, had you heard of this band? Not Bowling for Soup, but this band?
Yes, I have.
Before you shot them, you had?
Yes, and then really honestly, just through social media, and they have a very striking logo. The crown. Yep. So definitely heard of them, and I had met Ryan beforehand. Right. And then also who was at that show was Dan Marsala.
Yeah. I think so. Yeah.
I can't really say the name.
Yeah, the F off and dies.
So they were there too. It was so much fun. I keep forgetting that I've shot at the Ready Room technically. Yeah. That was fun.
I wanted to be there that night and I couldn't because my car didn't work. But it was the
World
photos
Series
were great.
night.
It was a World Series night. That wasn't the night. That wasn't the last. It was.
It was because Bowling for Soup kept stopping in the middle of their set asking for updates.
Nice.
It was awesome. And then they came into the bar and we were basically watching it with them at the end. So that was cool.
That's really cool. But yeah, the For Me, I mean, I got to give them a shout out because I'm so happy for them. I've known them. They earned it. And that's the thing, you know, they're actually, and I'm not going to really get into it because I don't do that, but I know there's some mudslinging going around on the socials right now, which is fine. That happens. It's actually normal when this kind of thing happens. But keep in mind the sacrifices these youths make, how long that they've been like grinding and putting their music out there and playing and paying their dues. And they made some really tough choices. I watched from the sidelines. I watched them go through lineup changes, different things, career changes, relationships starting and ending for this band. So the fact that they're where they are now, like they're gonna play in front of 20,000 people.
That is just
opening
insane.
for Bon Jovi because they submitted a video.
Yep.
Which was a good video.
Yep.
You didn't take it.
No, I did not. But Meg.
I don't know her.
Meg,
Do you know her?
I met her that night at the show. Cause
that was
show.
when it was taken. Yeah.
She's amazing. Great person.
Awesome.
Yeah. No, and the video turned out awesome.
No, it was amazing.
Ryan was doing his
guitar flip swing spins.
Yeah, so many of those, and he was. It just turned out so great, and he's hilarious.
Oh, Coyle is he is a riot.
He's awesome.
He is, and he really isn't a jerk. I mean, he. No, I shouldn't. I'm sorry, Coyle. I just blew your cover. But no, he's one of those people. If you don't know him, he comes off kind of stuffy, like grumpy, crouchy almost sounding. He's not. He's just that's him.
He's so funny.
They're all good dudes.
Yeah,
they're all really good dudes, and I'm really happy for them. It's always nice to see people get to see their dreams start coming true.
Yep.
That's the best thing ever. So
that's the goal.
They have an EP coming out this summer-ish, I think. It's not quite finished yet, but this is the first single that they will have released off of it. Now you cannot buy this, you cannot have this yet. That is in the works. So for now, you will just have to listen to my show and Neil's show over on 89.9 when he gets back, and the local show with Cornbread, and hear it there. This is the former me. And we're going to get out of here. Everybody have a safe weekend. Thanks again for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
And
so much fun.
Yep. I'll see you tomorrow. I hope I see all of you tomorrow. If you can make it out, make it to some show, any show.
Get out. It's
support
nice outside.
Support your local scene, period. So yeah, this is Crawl by the former me. Bye guys.